How thin is that line between right and wrong, love and hate, a lie and the truth, your freedom and my freedom, what we know and what actually is, your boundaries and mine, freedom and captivity, your world and mine, your truth, my truth, and the truth. How thin are these lines? Freedom. What is freedom? Freedom is loving myself enough to love you too. Freedom is I respect myself enough to respect you too. Freedom is I care about myself enough to care about you too. Freedom is taking personal responsibility and accepting personal empowerment with the humility to accept our responsibility towards our entire world. Freedom is standing up every time for what is right. So where do we draw the line? The answer to those questions vary. The line still remains. What lurks in the shadows between the divisiveness and what's hiding in the fire of the fear that barricades each side of that line? What lies in the ashes of our shame that we cannot embrace? What if fear was the fire, but it was just a mirage holding us back from the other side? What lies on the other side of these thin lines? How can we cross over? What if we crossed over to see the view from the other side? Could we step into those shoes for just a moment? What would we find? We walk the thin line without fear of the fire and illusion surrounding the path to cross over and find peace on the other side. We rise out of the ashes like a phoenix who soars like the eagle that understands what freedom really is. It isn't the right to do whatever you want. It isn't about just my rights or yours, but our rights as a collective. It's about respect and love and healing. So simple, yet so hard. What lies in the shadows between us and the answers? Confront your shadow, embrace it, and show others the way to acceptance is to be the example through healing. Ourselves, we will heal humanity. We are the future. We are the savior. Let's allow this eclipse to set on what we need to leave behind in order to move forward into the future with a fresh perspective that encompasses the greater good. Let's stop judging, dividing, being so afraid of what lies on the other side. Face it and see what lurks in our shadows that we've tossed aside. What if I looked at you as a mirror and saw what was really inside? Could I accept the truth? How much more will it take for us to see that it is such a thin line? Between me and you, it is such a thin line. Let's finally cross over the line. Goddesses, it's time for us to cross over.